Hey, welcome back to Alumhouse Sound. Today, we're going to talk about a portable audio tester, the XVIVE AT-1. So welcome back to Alumhouse Sound. We're going to talk about this portable audio tester. Now, if you're like me and you're a tech director, or you do anything with a small band, then you might want to test your cables at some point. Now, I run a larger cable tester, which can test things like Cat5, RJ6, all kinds of different cables, XLRs. But this is not a cable tester, it's a portable audio tester. So we're going to unbox this thing and show you what it can do and kind of get into a little bit of the details. So it does come in this nice box here. We're going to go ahead and open it up, show you what we've got inside. It does start out with the QR code here, and that QR code is going to take you to the instruction manual, which can give you some getting started tips. Inside, we do have the unit itself, which is in fact small and portable. Very lightweight, very compact. It's got a nice rechargeable battery in it. We'll talk about that in a second. It comes with a quarter-to-quarter adapter, which allows us to put it in here and test out amplifiers or other things that we need to run a test signal through. We'll look at that in a minute. Then if we come back here and we go underneath, it comes with a nice little portable case that we can stick the tester and the quarter-inch cable in. It does have a nice little hip holster or belt adapter there, so you can fit this in. It comes with a USB to USB-C charging cable to charge the battery on this thing, and a variety of stickers and other instruction books inside. All right, so if we come in here a little closer, the XVIVE AT-1, this is a portable audio tester. We've got a couple of different things here. Quarter-inch output up at the top, which can allow you to send a signal out, which this can produce either a sine wave or white noise, and that can be sent out of this quarter-inch output. You could also take a guitar, which we'll show you in a minute, and plug a cable from the guitar in here, and you can listen through the headphone out, which is just below it. Now, the other spot that you've got to hear is there's actually a speaker built in the side, but we'll come to that in a second. Quarter-inch output, headphone output. Then we have a button here, which is going to be an on-off button. If I flip this on, we've got a button here that can change our signals for us, turning it on and off. We also have this next button down, the type button, which switches between our white noise and our sine wave. Down at the very bottom, we have a pad button in case you want to pad the signal going out. And then on the side, again, you've got a speaker here that you can hear what's coming in or out. You've got a volume knob as well. And that volume will not only work the speaker on the side, but also the headphone out. Now, the last thing that we've got on this other side is going to be your 3-pin XLR testing unit, where it will hit the pins on the incoming and the outgoing side, and it'll toggle between 1, 2, 3, and it'll show you what it's hitting on the other side to make sure that your pins are pinned out properly. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing on. All right, so what I've got set up right now, headphone jack, I've got the headphones plugged into one side, and I've got a cable coming out of this headphone splitter so that you guys can hear what I'm hearing. You might hear a beep or hum in the background, and that's because I have a sine wave playing. So this has a sine wave generator as well as a white noise. If I turn this volume on the side up, then you can hear that coming through. If I push this button here, it's going to switch to our white noise. So that could be sent out with this, this quarter-inch to quarter-inch adapter. So if you needed to check an amplifier, you could plug this in and check if your amplifier is working. Maybe you've got circuitry that's going to an amplifier and then speakers or powered speaker. You could plug this in and just test immediately to know if the speaker is working versus any of the cabling in between, say, your soundboard and then that speaker. Now, if we go a little bit different than that, what I want to do is take this XLR cable, and we're going to plug this into both sides. So So I'm going to plug that side in there, this side in here. And when I turn this on, I don't necessarily need the white noise, so I'm going to turn that down. But instead, I can hold the button here for a couple seconds, and it's going to switch and start our pin out. So I hold the type button down. There we go. And so now it's running a pin out. So it's saying both sides, which pin is it hitting? And you can see where it's popping through all 3 pins. Now, in theory, you could run this on a DMX 3-pin cable as well, and it would serve the same purpose. You also get the flash up here at the top. Let me get this out. You also get the flash up here at the top, which is going to tell you when it hits back to pin 1. So that's kind of nice as well. Again, we can hold this type button down, and now it goes back to our sound generator. All right, so now sometimes you're on the gig and you need to test if your 1/4-inch cable is functional. We've got a little pad switch down here at the bottom, which we can adjust pad. And what I've got is a bass guitar strapped on here, which you may or may not be able to see. Thank you to my friend Allie, who has a bass in this studio right now. But this 1/4-inch cable is coming from the bass, plugged into the XVIVE AT-1, and then again my headphone concoction so that you can hear what I'm hearing as well. So when I play this bass guitar, all right, you're going to hear it pluck and play. All right, so kind of cool. You can hear that through the XVIVE, through the headphone output. Again, you could adjust the volume according to your needs, but that's going to tell you if the 1/4-inch cable is good. So this is a troubleshooting device, and this is going to help you figure out which your cables are working and which ones are not. So that's a quick look at this XVIVE AT-1. Thanks to XVIVE for sending this over to me to test it out. Now, my thoughts on this. Would I use this in production? I think that if I was a small band, if I was a singer-songwriter, somebody that was coming with my own microphone and cable, maybe my own guitar and cable, and I run into some times when I need to test cables, this is a great thing. You can toss it in your gig bag and you can go ahead and use this at any time, pulling it out, and it holds a bunch of charge. Now, in my production world, I use a bigger one that holds on to more cabling testing. It's a cable tester, not an audio tester. So hopefully you found this review helpful, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you've got questions, leave your questions down in the comment section below. I'm always answering questions. You can also find a link to purchase this if you'd like to purchase this for your own uses. You can find a purchase link down in that description as well. Now, if you've got other questions about audio-related things, usually we're doing soundboard mixing, you can find my website down in the description, and you can fill out the contact card, and we can start a conversation outside of YouTube. But that's it for this video. Thanks again. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.